Hola Tauruses, welcome to your mid-month reading. This is for September 2019. Is Taurus? Yes, Taurus is next. Sorry about that. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My email is below. We can go ahead and set that up. Just send me an email and we can talk about it. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for Tauruses? Middle of September 2019. What do you see? What do they need to know so that they may reach your higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine? What do you see? What do Tauruses need to know regarding the middle of September 2019? Can you please show me Taurus's general energies for September? Okay, we have the Five of Hats in reverse. Can you please show me what their challenges will be? Middle of September, Hierophant in reverse. What advice do you have for Tauruses? Middle of September, we have the Six of Flamingos in reverse. And then how will Tauruses be moving on from this reading or out of the middle of September going into October? Either or, we have the Knight of Oysters in reversed. All right, I didn't mean to have the hesitation. I was just kind of thinking here. Okay, I forgot to mention my 2020 Sun Moon readings are going up. I'm doing them by request in the comments, so make sure you put in your request. Then I will put you in queue. My 2019 are in my playlist. My compatibility readings are in my playlist. I'm on Insta, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on the InstaGo app if you need a quick answer to a question. $4.98. You get a 24-hour turnaround. Otherwise, if you could like, share, subscribe to show your love for me. If you do love me, and if you do love me, you will. Otherwise, let's see what's going on. So we have the Five of Hats in reverse, general energies for September 2019. You guys are you're moving on from something that really sucked, okay? Something that, you know, it's usually the Five of Hats in the upright is because I'm sticking true to the suit for the deck, which is the Wonderland deck. I had somebody say, what's the oysters? What is that? Is this seafood? I was like, no. Different decks have different designs and different suits. Ugh. Like, I could sit and I could do Rider Waite all day long, and how boring would that be? I like to use different decks for my generals. Okay. Hush, Veronica. So, it's coming out of this, you know, to me, it's slowly transitioning out of what you were grieving over, out of what consumed you, this sadness that absolutely consumed you. And the Five of Hats, usually for me, is like, hey, I'm starting to feel like my old self again. You know, you wake up one morning and, you know, you're like, you know what, I feel like working out again. I think I'm going to go to the gym. You kind of look in the mirror and you go, you know what, I think I'm going to put like a little makeup on. Or I think, if you're a dude, I'm gonna put on some cologne and like gel my hair. And you start having that little skip in your step. You start like feeling more social. You call up your friends and you're like, hey, I know I've been, you know, kind of isolating myself and feeling crappy. You know what I went through, but hey, you want to get together for some coffee, maybe catch up. So that's what I'm feeling like in September, you know, that this is kind of happening. Now, in the challenge position, I see the Hierophant in reverse, which is your card in the reverse, which to me is like, uh-oh, the challenge is you guys are upside down on your head. And I'm getting a lot of things from it. From one of the things I'm getting, did you really learn from this experience? Okay, because the Hierophant for me is about higher learning. He's wise. People come to him for advice because he's so smarty pants. It's in the reverse here, so I feel the challenge is, you know, did you really learn the lessons that you needed to learn, or the things, did you really get something out of that grief that you went through? Because if you got nothing out of it, then what was the point? Do you really get something out of what you've kind of moved on from? And another thing I'm getting is that you're just like, I don't want to be around, I don't know how to put this. But part of me is like, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in anything committed, but it's like you don't want to be, even though you want to hang out with your friends and stuff, it's almost like you're being, you know what, I don't want to be around people. Nobody understands me. You know, I don't like that crowd. I don't like this crowd. Nobody's going to get what I'm about. It's not isolation necessarily, which is weird because you guys are really like, sometimes you're really traditional, and you know, you like to be conservative and traditional. I don't feel that. I feel like you guys are like, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna do me. The reason why it's in the challenge position, because I feel like there's a stubbornness that goes along with it. And that's why I'm wondering, did you really get anything out of what you went through? Or are you just coming out of it and being like, huh, whatever, you know, people suck. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I get, like, whatever, people suck. I don't have anything to do with them. Only my close friends. You know, I only need the close people that understand me. Everyone else can go screw themselves. There's just that kind of tone to this. And I mean, you can be upset with me if you want to. I'm just going with the flow here. Advice, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So this is showing me you kind of going back to your old ways, okay? I guess that's the best way I can kind of put it. And they're saying, why are you going back to your old ways and things of doing stuff? I feel like you're in this negative kind of mindset. The Six of Swords is about moving on. Sometimes it's moving on from everything you are, and you're regretting saying bye to yourself, but there's a need to do that. But the Six of Swords are reversed to me is you kind of lingering, like settling back into your negative habits or negative mindset that you used to have. And as I see the Knight of Oysters here in reverse, I'm getting the same thing. As you move forward out of September into October, it's kind of like, I'm fine the way I am. You know, if people don't want to be friends with you, fine. I have my 2 friends. That's all I need. 2 friends here behind you. You know, screw everyone else. They just don't understand me. They just don't relate to me. They just aren't in my, you know. And you don't want to, I think tolerance is the thing here. I said you don't want to be tolerant of other people's opinions, other people's views, other people's friendships. Which leads me back to here. Did you really learn from what you came out of? Why is this Five of Hats here in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy for Taurus? Why is the Five of Hats here in reverse for Taurus? Middle of September. And sometimes this stuff's just stuff people don't want to hear, so majority of the time that's what it is. Yeah, you're really kind of, so you're really kind of focused on things being a certain way with this Four of Cups. You want things to be a certain way. And anything else that's coming into your sphere, your perimeter, you're just like, no, I'm not interested. I could care less. This is me. This is what I want. This is how things are going to kind of go down. We have the Five of Wands here, which leads me to believe that this way of being, or this way of thinking, or coming out of whatever it was, is actually causing conflict amongst people. Okay? Causing conflicts in your relationships, in your workplace, with family, just this general kind of attitude. Why is this Five of Hats here in reverse? So, although you came out of whatever you came out of, I think how you're projecting yourself is not probably in the most positive way. Okay, these 2 cards, we got 2. Magician card, Page of Swords in reversed. Okay, so you're not, you being like this or choosing to be like this after coming out of this is not manifesting positive things for yourself. It's not making things happen for you. It's actually holding you back. Page of Swords in reverse. Use something you need to talk about still. Page of Swords can repress things that he has to say. You might be repressing things. You might be holding things in that need to be said to kind of clear all this karma that's kind of going on. Because you're not going to manifest anything positive until you do so. The Magician card in reverse, I'm seeing this. Scattered energies. Why is the Hierophant here in reverse in regards to the challenge? Who is this person? What is this energy for Taurus? Middle of September. Additional messages, please, for the Hierophant in reverse. Taurus. Who is this person? What is this energy? The Nine of Pentacles in the upright. I don't feel like you want anybody around you. I feel like you want stuff. I feel like you want your money, you want a bank account, you want, the fancy clothes. You want finances, okay? That's what I'm feeling, but I don't feel like you want people around you. I keep on getting, I don't feel like you got out of what you should have, out of what you went through. I don't know if I'm getting spite. I'm definitely getting stubbornness. Spite might be in there too. Okay, and the challenge is the Two of Wands in reversed is, you know, kind of with the conflict here, you're not making partnerships, you're not making, there's delays and things in regards to maybe a partner, maybe taking risks, maybe, you know, moving your goals forward or what have you. This is actually working. This is, you're devolving instead of evolving, I feel like. Justice card is the card of Libra. I feel like I just got judge and jury. That you guys feel like you're the judge and jury in regards to a matter. And whatever you have decided, whatever you have judged stands. Okay? And I feel like it goes back to this resentment and whatever you kind of have going on from whatever happened here. I get a seething almost in some of you. Seething, spite, and then the stubbornness comes from that. All right. That was a wacky reading. Go ahead, rip me up in the comments. So unless you're a cross-watcher who can't stand the person you're cross-watching for, then you're going to be like, yeah, that's right, they suck. Not that you guys suck. I mean, this is a really like being stuck in a negative mindset. Why is the Six of Swords here in reverse? Who is this person? Was this energy for Tauruses mid-month for advice? Mid-month September. Why the Six of Flamingos? I said swords, didn't I? I try to stick to the suits, but then I'm going to get someone going, why are there flamingos? Are we talking about Florida? I'm sorry, the comments are really getting on my nerves today. The more subscribers you have, the more negative people you let in the door to just say the rudest comments. I mean, some people, I'm like, really? Would you just say that to a person you didn't know on the street? Like, someone just outright was like, you bitch, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. Anger issues, anger issues. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. We have the Six of Swords in reverse again. Why do you keep on going back to something? Are you trying to get answers? Are you trying to get someone to tell you you're right? Are you trying to get closure on something? You keep on going back. I mean, you can't seem to move past this. And they're telling you in advice, move past it, because all it's bringing you is bad fortune and misfortune. This is not a good cycle. Page of Cups in reversed. You might have some negative emotions driving you on this. You might be acting a little bit immature. I would like to say it's the other person, but I'm feeling more like it's you. Page of Cups can be really immature emotionally. But it's not doing anything for you. That's the advice here. They're kind of like, step back. Look, is this working for you? Is it attracting or repelling people? Are you happy or are you unhappy? Is it getting you what you're seeking? If not, it's time to let go and transition on to another phase and not look back in the rearview mirror. You might be holding on to whatever this is a little bit. And here I got so hopeful. I'm like, oh, you're moving on, you're like, yeah. But I'm wondering if you're projecting this and not actually doing it internally. Why is the Knight of Oysters here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? Why is the Knight of Oysters here in reverse as Tauruses move forward from this reading, forward for the middle of September? I mean, the Knight of Oysters just has a stubbornness to him. He's like a mule. You cannot pull him up a hill or make him do anything. Oh, dropping cards. All right, sorry about that. I dropped cards and then I picked them up. These two dropped. This one I actually pulled out before I realized the video stopped. So we have the Queen of Wands here in reverse. And you guys are really, man, why? Please, somebody own up to whoever this is for, okay? Instead of like yelling at me. Thumbs down. I'm gonna get thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Okay, Queen of Wands is, you know, in conjunction with not only you being really stubborn with this Queen of Wands, you're really like pushy and being like, no, this is how it is. The way that I'm thinking, you know, that it is the way it is. And it's the way it's going to be. And if you don't agree with that, then go over there. Okay? You don't belong with me. You don't belong on my side. I mean, I feel like there's that going on, and you up the ante, you escalate the behavior. A little bit of anger kind of goes along with that too, but I'm getting from the Queen of Wands, anger, resentment in regards to this. But cards that I pulled out, the Moon card, which is the card of Pisces, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, this is telling you there's something internally and you need to talk about it with somebody. Because the Moon card is about, it can be about confusion or psychological issues or inner disturbances, and the Eight of Wands is about, well, it's about a lot of things, but in this case, when it's with this, it's like needing to get it out. There's a lot of stuff that you need to get out, you need to talk to somebody about. We're going back to this Page of Swords here. Somebody not talking, somebody repressing what they need to talk about. So there's something that needs to be said. I don't think it should be said to if it is a person that is kind of caused this for you, the grief or whatever, I don't necessarily know that I would be talking to that person, because, or talking to whoever was involved in that situation, because I see you going back here and not getting anything. So the Six of Swords, you go back and you're kind of like really emotional about it and kind of blow up, and then things don't end up going your way, and then you get frustrated. And it's in the advice position because I feel like it's telling you, don't you see that this is not working for you? And as you move forward, don't you see that this isn't going to work for you, or you will see once you move forward? So you really need to talk to somebody about this. Like I said, not the person that's the offender, not the person that was involved with whatever, like pulled the rug out from under you, but just somebody, a confidant, a friend, someone who's going to understand. Because I do feel like you're locking things up, and then you're a little bit of a loose cannon, or you're just sending out, some people are getting the shrapnel from how you feel without you meaning it to be so, just because of how you're projecting. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys this month. Like it or not. If you do like it, if it resonates, consider a personal reading. My email's below. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, check out my, put in your request for 2020 Sun Moon readings. I'm taking a request for that. Check out my 2019 Sun Moon readings, see if they rang true for you. They're my playlist. So are my compatibility readings, which are my playlists. I'm on Insta, I'm on Facebook, I'm on the Instant Go app. If you need an answer to a question, it's $4.98 and you'll get it in 24 hours. And then if you could consider liking, sharing, subscribing if you like my channel and support of me, that would do a lot for me, actually. Otherwise, I will see you all around. Good luck, Taurus. Bye.